Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to Stef ABtv. I bought a 550 brake horsepower Audi RS4.
And also, I'm going to talk you through this car because obviously this is my new one, but avid viewers of the channel may recognize this car as well. And I'm going to talk to you about that because that is my old Porsche 911 997 C4S, and it looks phenomenal, and I regret selling it back to Paul right now. But we'll explain that in a bit because all of this is linked to that. Stay tuned. Right, so first and foremost, RS4, what do we have here? So this is the B9 variant. I'm very, very happy with this. It's in a very, very nice Misano pearl red. A number of you are going to say, oh, hang on a minute, Stef, why did you go and get rid of the Yaris? That lasted all of 5 minutes.
And you're not wrong. I had the Yaris for the best part of 6.5 months, and during the duration that I had the Yaris, I really, really enjoyed it. But my personal circumstances changed. I got a new job, which meant that I had to drive a car more regularly than I did the Yaris.
Which is why I ended up with this. And so, as I said, this is the B9 variant. Stock form, these cars push out about 445 brake horsepower. But as I said, this one here is running 550. Now, the reason it's running 550 is because it's MRC Stage 2 tuned. So it's got 2 decat downpipes. And I tell you one thing, the RS4 stock needs the exhaust sound because once you put the downpipes on it, it sounds absolutely unbelievable. Without it, it does sound a little bit muted. It still sounds good because it's a pre-OPF car, but with the downpipes, it completely transforms the car.
And so then we've got to talk about spec and why specifically I went for this car. Now, I traveled pretty far for this car. I went basically up towards Manchester for it, and it was because I had my eye on this for a while. And the main reason for that is
this car has a whole load of optional extras. It's got obviously the panoramic sunroof, but most importantly for me, it's got the Alcantara leather seats. And actually a lot of the B9 RS4s that you see out there have full leather, which isn't a bad thing, but I just absolutely love Alcantara. And with the RS Sport seats, the interior of this just looks phenomenal. And one of the things that I love most about this car is that there are buttons on it. All the modern day cars nowadays are going with all your touchscreen, iPad in the center, but this still has a good analog sense to it. Of course, this is an estate car, so you're thinking, oh, are you having kids, Stef? No, I'm not having kids, but I've got 2 dogs, one of which is bigger than the French Bulldog, and I don't want them sitting on Alcantara. So they've got a huge boot, electric tailgate, we like that, a huge boot for them to sit in. Although they haven't actually sat in it yet, I need to get a dog bed for it. But this basically means
that I've got one car for everything. I needed a daily, I needed a fast car, I needed a car for road trips, I need a car for the dogs, I need a car that my wife can drive, and well, yeah, that ticks every box.
So I'm pretty sure a number of you are furiously typing in the comment section, all right, cool estate wagon, mate, but let's talk about the 997 because I used to own this car. And for those of you who know, who are subscribed to the channel will know that when I bought this car, it had the aero kit on it. I bought it from my friend Paul, who originally bought my Abarth off me. And after about nearly 10 months or so, Paul started to say that he wanted it back. So I sold it back, and Paul has gone absolutely mental with this car, and it makes me extremely jealous. All the things that I would have wanted to do to it, he's done. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Firstly, you can see the BBS LM wheels on this car look absolutely sensational. He's still got the front splitter intact. In fact, I think he's put a new one on. He has put a new one on because when I had it, it was absolutely ripped to pieces. Going round to the back, and this is something that I told you I wanted to do to the car, but never got round to doing it, and it absolutely transforms it. Yeah, GT3 RS rear bumper with a center exit exhaust. This now looks absolutely sensational, and I still stand by the fact the 997 is still probably one of the greatest 911s out there. It's perfectly sized, it looks great, and it just has such a classic, iconic look to it. Now it gets even better, because if I go inside, Paul has not only done all the bits that I wanted to, but he's also gone and retrimmed the seats. He's got full houndstooth interior here, front seats, the back, but also the door card. And now you're probably wondering, well, Stef, why exactly are you here? And why are you here with your old Porsche and your new B9 RS4? And so let me introduce you to Paul.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good,
yeah.
good. So for those who don't know Paul, in fact, people will know you. Like the old
people,
school viewers would know you because Paul's been in a number of videos, and right now you're covering the incredible 997. How is it?
It's incredible. It's really, really good. So yeah, the struggle was when I sold it, I wanted to get myself a turbo, which is behind me over there as well.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, and you know, we go to meets and stuff, and I see that car, and I so regret selling it almost immediately. And
is it buyers? No, it's
seller's remorse.
Seller's remorse.
Seller's remorse, and it makes it worse because you've got to see it then every weekend and everything, and every time it turns up somewhere, it's looking beautiful anyway.
Yeah.
So, and then you put the GT3 wheels on it, and you did some of the bits interior, and it just, and then we got the exhaust.
We did the exhaust.
Yeah,
by Renworks.
By Renworks, yeah, absolutely.
And so we'll probably talk about Renworks in a
second.
we'll
talk.
But let's do that. Let's go via the car so the guys can see a little bit more about it. So, mate, we just talked about the exhaust. So, because when I had it, it was the 200 cell cross pipe, X pipe, and that made an immense noise. But it was on the sports exhaust. Yeah. And now you've gone centre exit.
Yeah, so we've done centre exit. Yeah. We've kept the 200 cell capacity on it, but then we've custom made this other because I wanted the valve for the 6 a.m.
Oh yes, to not have people throw bricks through your car window.
That's right.
Got it.
So I wanted the valve.
Yeah.
So, but as I said, it sounds absolutely amazing.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Mate, that sounds like thunder in here. I mean, like, what on earth?
I thought that sounded good.
I was just going to say, like, I'm just going to go and curl in my corner in my family estate now. You just made me miss this car even more. Yeah. But, well, we're here, right? We're in a random storage unit with some nice branding in the background. Well, what's this all about, mate?
So, basically what happened is as you know me, is I buy a car and I do it a bit, and then I struggle to find somewhere to park them.
Yeah.
So I had loads of conversations with Matt at Ren, and he said, oh, we can squeeze a couple here because he's got a little unit there. And then I called around some places and there was massive waiting lists, or the units, they were like barns.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that for my cars. I wanted them to look after. So from long conversations with Matt, we decided that we would open up Renworks vehicle storage.
Renworks vehicle storage.
Yeah, sort of. So it was a car, created by enthusiasts for enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So we come and, and that was the other thing. There was a few other things. Every time I'd phone up and I'd say, well, what happens if I need to drop the car off late? Or, oh, well, we can see. There was never we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. What we want to do is that we want to say, if you say, can you pick my car up from South Meads at 4 o'clock in the morning and driving back and bring the drop off my daily? No problem. Yeah. We will do all of that. You want to take the car, get it serviced? Obviously, Renworks, we're partner, our sister company, McLaren, Porsche specialise in both of those.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of other partners, detailing, ceramic coating, wheel refurb, so we can take care of all of that.
Nice.
We can do a service before you come and take it away. We can drop it or transport it around the country wherever you want. Yeah. We want to be the people who you can just say, we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
And that was the difference from everyone else. Yeah. So
just to summarise then.
Yeah.
You struggled to find a decent place to store cars. Hang on, stay with me because I'm just trying to understand your man math.
Yeah.
So instead you basically rented out an entire unit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that.
Yeah. That is Paul for you, right? He doesn't just do things halfway, he goes the whole hog, and I'm privileged genuinely to say that he's my mate. And this is not sponsored at all. In fact, Paul's like, do you want to do a little video in the storage unit now that you got your RS4 and the weather's a bit crap? And I was like, well, if I'm honest, I don't really want to make a YouTube video, but I did him a favour because he's a really good guy. He's always looked after me.
And I'm certain that if any of you guys needed to look after your car, store it over the winter, you and Matt would absolutely look after their cars absolutely. As well. There you have it.
So I will leave a link in the description below for all of you guys to go and check out the Renworks website. As I said, I had this car serviced at Ren. Matt and the team are amazing. Obviously, Paul's my friend, so I can vouch for him if you wanted to store your car here. But yeah. Now, I said earlier on that this was MRC Stage 2 tuned, so what that kind of consists of is like an air filter, 2 decats and a remap. So it gets you, depending on your fuel, 530, 550 brake, give and take. But this thing sounds absolutely incredible. Jesus Christ. Oh! Get these incredible gunshots
out the back of the exhaust as well, which is it's all activated by the sport mode. So this is the beauty with this car, is that I get so many cars in one. When I want to have a hoon, I can just unleash it. When I want to poodle along, I can just put the car into comfort mode, and as a result of that, then the valves close, because this still has the stock RS exhaust. So the only thing that's changed on it sound wise is the decants, and it sounds, oh, it sounds so good, so good. And the other thing as well, like the little creature comforts, obviously the reason I wanted this specific car as well is because the spec of it's beautiful, but the interior is phenomenal. So like, I've got a cruise control, as you'd expect. I've also got flipping massage seats. So like, when I want to poodle around, just put it into cruise control, put it into comfort, turn my massage seats on, and I'm just on a proper chill listening to my podcast. You know, if I've got the dogs in the back, we can't be going too quickly when they're in the back. And when I don't have them, put it into sport. And it's just an absolute animal. I mean, literally, it's flipping ridiculous. It sounds flipping awesome, man. And of course, quattro wheel drive. DSG, is it DSG? I think it's DSG. Or Tiptronic gearbox, not entirely sure, but the shifts are lightning quick. Oh, this is just a delight. I'm going to lower the windows again so you can hear it. And the grip is relentless. So that's the car in sport mode. But like I said, if I now go into comfort, which I will do now I am in full chill, docile mode. It's lovely. So this is why, like, the beauty of the RS4 is it can do basically everything. And I did look, so before I bought this, I was like, do I get a C7 RS6 with a 4-litre V8? But for me, the interior on the C7 was just, it started to look a little bit more dated, whereas on this, it still looks flipping awesome. The B9.5 interior is almost similar to this. The facelift B9.5 has a different front bumper, etc. But I think this one just looks better. I really do. I'll do one last acceleration before we sign out. Ready? And there you go. This thing is an absolute animal. Honestly, the moment you make, you let this car breathe a bit more, it sounds so good for a V6. And yes, it's not a V8, but I don't care. I honestly don't care. I just think this is amazing, and I'm super happy with it. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know I've got the car. Like I said, check out Paul and Renworks' storage area, because this time of year, if you do want to store your car, Paul's a good guy. Honestly, he's a really good mate of mine. So links will be in the description. Oh, and I'm also getting an Alcantara steering wheel done by Royal Steering Wheel, so that will go on, I guess, for the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.